everyone! Welcome back to Dragonstone, episode 10. We have 6 weeks left after this, 6 more episodes left. Which which just means that I'm getting a season 4, I guess, because you were all uh taking this wherever you want to take it. So, and right now, where we're taking it is in the middle of a storm giant fight, who for some reason are here to kill everyone on this island. Um, so that includes all of you. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into introducing everybody and their characters and answering the awkward question. And that question is, if because these giants are stereotypical surfer dudes from California, um, what stereotypical California Californian would your character be? And we're gonna
this is so
like what is your subgroup? Like what subgroup of California in California would you belong to?
Oh no. Hi, I'm Blankry. I play Rana Oral, a half-drow ranger rogue. And I'm actually from California. So this is oh, I think Rava would be that obligatory, not quite hipster, but kind of hipster goth, where she thinks she's a lot cooler than she is, but she does have a really good sense of style.
Thanks.
She just doesn't act cool. Hasn't quite gotten the attitude down yet.
Okay, she doesn't have the gothitude going. Okay. That makes it, Mitch, it's your turn, bud.
Yeah, I am Mitchell, also Penny for a Tale. I play Fleece, your adorable paladin. He would be the nappy sack Cali guy, just kind of on the beach, like popping balls and like, hey man, I don't know how California talks. Popping balls on the West Coast. He says it enthusiastically and sincerely. So he's like, come pop balls with me, bro beans. I don't know.
All right.
That's my best replication.
You mean he's a hacky sack player? Like, is that what you're trying to say?
Like professionally.
He's a professional hacky sack player.
I have met people who think they're professional hacky sack players.
Probably goes to UC Berkeley. Like, he's probably been going to Berkeley for like 8 years now.
Okay. Hey man, he's still working on that underwater basket weaving degree.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Lilith.
Hi, I'm Lilith. I'm gonna be playing Kyrie Darkspane, the Chaos half elf. This is I feel like this is not as well known as maybe some other facts, but I am also from California. But Kyrie would definitely be running a not even I know weed's legal in California, but there's still dispensaries that are questionably illegal, and Kyrie runs like one of the seedier versions of those. Maybe not even runs it, just works at it.
Is present at,
will perform transactions at it.
Nice. Very nice. All right, Nick.
Hey, I'm Nick, aka Slowpool. I am playing Typhocles, who is the extremely sarcastic and just overall kind of an asshole bard. And oh god, what Californian subgroup is Thai? tech hipster for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley? Ugh.
Silicon Valley tech hipster, signature smug look of superiority on his face all the time.
Kyrie's gonna rob you. Kyrie's gonna rob you.
Here's the thing. So I'm already like writing this fanfic, right? Like, I can imagine though that Ty gets his weed from Kyrie.
Yeah, except he's just super smug and arrogant. Like, hey, do you have anything that's like a little bit earthier, but with like some maybe nutty overtones, and then like
Yes, but
just
that
a
costs
mild body
$50
vibe?
more for
It's
an
just-
eighth.
It's the exact same ditch weed you sell everybody else, but you just
Yep.
give it a fancier name.
Yeah.
What's the Pineapple Express one where they're just like you just give the whatever thing just like the worst sounding name just to make it sell better?
Mm-hmm.
There is a real weed strain called Super Cat Piss, which I was reminded of a couple days ago. So,
Well, there was that joke
Why?
that like the shitty ditch weed, they just give like random awful names so people want to buy it. Like Megadeth fuck you up shit, and then
This
like, oh
week
yeah,
on-
that sounds dope. I'll get some of that.
This week on Weed Talk.
Anyway, hey, it's intros. And of course, last but not least, John.
And John, I'll be playing Malik Vaughn, the half-drow, half-orc wizard, who would be the Californian transplant that lives in the cheapest area possible. That's there primarily to get his voice acting career off on the ground, and spends all of his money that he doesn't spend on rents trying to support all the other local small businesses. But it ends up costing him way more money than it ever should. And occasionally when he's trying to do a bit so that his joke can end properly, certain services take a little bit longer than they normally do. So he just has to keep talking off the top of his head until he can hit a button, and then has to wait for the spinny thing to finish, so that after the spinny thing can finish, he can go boom, and then that happens.
what?
Bro! Holy
That joke would have
shit.
been that joke would have been a lot shorter if PayPal hadn't been fucking around, but
That was good.
Bro. So we're gonna have like 20 minutes of dinosaurs screaming at each other. So
I stick to my bits.
Indeed.
I
so
appreciate-
there are 5 of you. Do you want to give 4 nats to all 5 of you?
That works.
Okay.
No, just all the fleece.
All the fleas? Alright, cool.
All except
no.
fleece.
All except fleas.
Oh, just gonna give
Dude.
Val like
Four to
20
everyone.
nat ones.
4 to everyone.
Or just give me 20 nat ones. Dude, alright.
Bitch.
I got you.
One said, let's go fight Dree.
Right. So while I am updating the spreadsheet, y'all, and the dinosaurs are roaring, y'all can go ahead and recap for everybody here.
This is my favorite
Like-
joke, one that I don't have to experience the pain of because I can't hear the dinosaurs.
Cool. So who's recapping? I guess is the question.
Surf's Up, but with giants happened, and they're totally bogus and not at all
Blood
as
cream.
radical as you would have expected.
I wanted to help.
Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, no, what?
So what's gonna
Oh, no.
happen? I'm just actually going to subtract this dinosaur from me. I'm not used to getting 25 subs in like a minute's time. Where are we? See, we're only like halfway through, John. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna my alert
Holy
box make it invisible for like a hot minute. I'm still hearing the dinosaurs screaming. I don't know if you are. But
Do you hear them, Val? Do you hear the dinosaurs scream?
So,
I think it's over. Okay, it's not over. It's not. This is. I just took it off of OBS at this point. So, and I'll put it back up later.
We have so many. We have so many.
Yeah.
When you give so many subs, the person has to disable their sub notifier.
Keep it going.
No, I don't have that much.
I think I don't have that much money.
Well, we all got our stimulus checks.
Come on, guys.
Everyone.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Put those Biden
Okay,
bucks to use.
tell you what, if you want to get me back, you just can come donate 20 subs to my Twitch channel.
I can never afford 20 subs, so I'm gonna straight up be honest. Like,
So that's a nat 20 for everyone.
and that's you want a nat 20 for everyone else? Cool.
Unless you want 5 nat 1s.
It's up to you.
Do you think I used Val's only nat 1 at the end of the
You could give me a nat 1 and everybody else, not you, a nat 20. How does that sound?
How about I give you 5 nat 1s?
Alright, you can have 5 nat 1s, alright.
We have some extra spare.
Yeah, I'm saving my 20 for a hug.
We're so good. I like it.
So yeah, to finish the recap, we teleported back to Dawn, crossed the water on a boat, but as we were crossing the water, a storm happened. It grounded us on an island. We ran away from a tsunami, and then some storm giants came and decided that they needed to kill everybody on the island.
Yep.
Fight ensued, and it's still ongoing.
Yep.
And Kyrie looks like Kurt Russell.
Yes.
For reasons that are important, but it turns out immaterial to the fight.
Yes.
Specifically, Kurt Russell from
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble. Kurt Russell. He's definitely wearing a tank top.
I mean, Kurt Russell always wears a tank top. That's
Yeah, I think that's in his contract.
You cannot point to a movie Kurt Russell is in where he's not in a tank top or shirtless.
Excuse me, The Thing, because it's in Antarctica and it's cold.
Well, hold on. Deleted scenes show him taking off his shirt and going sleeveless with the rest of the movie, and also surfboarding, much like Escape from New York.
Also, you can see underneath the jacket, he's very clearly wearing a tank top.
Yes, that's true.
The surfboarding was in Escape from LA. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, it was. No one should touch the water in New York.
Yeah, if you look at any shots of him in The Thing where he doesn't have his scarf on, you can very clearly see he's got a tank top under the jacket.
Should we change the title of this stream to Kurt Russell in Little Apocalypse?
When we go and name all the episodes for YouTube, I'll keep that in mind.
Actually, I do know the one movie where Kurt Russell is not wearing a tank top or shirtless.
Oh.
Which movie is that?
The Hateful Eight.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you still wearing a TikTok underneath there. Anyway, so
Anyway,
we are.
let's get to it.
Yeah, we are at the top of the round. Well, we were at the top of the round at the end of last session, where Kyrie cast Crown of Madness, forced me. I think that's where you made me use my nat 1.
Yep.
So that she could have charmed this giant, and it worked. The charm must use its action moving on each of its turns to make an attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or nothing. Okay, cool. So you essentially control whoever you're like, you need to attack this person. That's up to you. So on its turn, I'll be like, who's a storm giant attacking?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And that is officially Storm Giant 2, whereas Storm Giant 1 has made friends with Fleece, and it belongs to him now. Fleece belongs to Storm Giant 1 now. So we are at Rava's turn. Rava, what you doing?
Well, she's gonna shoot the non-charmed Storm Giant because he can't have Fleece.
Okay.
He'll hog all the fluff for himself, and then who will make the party not angry at each other? Like, we need Fleece. So, yeah, she's hidden, I'm guessing. She's always hidden.
Hold up. You are not, because they perceived you. They have a very high perception. Yeah.
I think he's hunter's marked though.
Yes.
Because I have that box checked.
Yep, he is hunter's marked.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna pew pew with the arrows.
Okay.
And yeah, she's gonna try and hit him.
All right, let's do it.
In fact, I'll sharpshooter this.
Okay.
For the damages.
Val, I did want to give 4 to everyone, including Mitch. Everyone but Mitch was a joke.
I know. You actually gave it to yourself as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I gave them to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a 35 or a 25 because it's a sharpshooter. You said.
Yeah.
25 hits.
And it did not do the hunter's mark or the +10, so...
Yeah, just go ahead and roll the dice for your hunter's mark.
So... 23 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. And, she'll shoot me in.
Okay.
21.
Yes. They're not hard to hit, they're huge. Like...
24 damage.
24. Nice.
And then she's going to attempt to hide once more.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and do your hide. I'm gonna get
33.
33, that's very nice. Alright, you are hidden from both storm giants. I will just let you know that ahead of time. Alright, cool. With that, it is Storm Giant 1's turn. So this is the one with Fleece, who is not charmed. Does he take damage at the beginning of his round because of your spear, or at your turn?
Only if he ends his turn in the sphere.
Only if he ends his turn in the spear. So what he is actually going to do, he will move. And you're still floating with your hand, right? Or are you
I'm
down?
On the ground.
You're on the ground, but you were pretty far away.
Yeah, I'm up the hill.
Yeah, but what he is going to do for you is he's going to look around, reach with his free hand into the water, and pick up, like, a boulder from the ocean.
Cool.
And he's gonna throw it at you.
Cool.
Yep. His lightning strike did not recharge. Bam. Okay. Does a 22 hit you?
Even if I use my shield, yes.
Okay. Because I don't have D12s out. For 37 bludgeoning damage.
I drop concentration. So
on the storm sphere. Okay. And luckily...
I'm down to 30 hit points.
And luckily for you, they don't get a multi-tack on their rock throwing. It's just on their greatsword. So that is his turn. We are now at... The eagles are fucking dead.
I'll use my reaction if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I will use Rebuke the Violent. So immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage against a creature other than you. So basically he needs to make a wisdom throw to see if he takes the damage that he just dealt out to...
Okay. A whiz save, right? And what's the DC?
Yeah. Let me double check. So what is it? 10 plus mod...
Well, it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma.
Yeah.
My charisma is pretty abysmal.
Yeah, it should be on your sheet.
In the
on the spell page, yeah.
Yeah, roll 20 still loading up.
What's the save you
In that
estimate?
case, I can calculate it for you. Your charisma's 13. Your proficiency bonus is 5, so it's going to be 8 plus 5 plus 1. Sorry, no, plus 2.
Well,
14 spell save DC.
14. Yeah. All right. Well, he rolled a 14 plus 9 on his save, so I think he makes it.
No.
Yeah.
Stone giants are very wise.
Yeah, they're.
Stop being wise. It's the. Oh, it was the happy sacks. Damn it.
Yep. And he's gonna, as you're trying to be like, no, he's gonna like, he goes, I gotta get everybody on the island, little dude. Sorry.
He does take half damage, and it's radiant.
It's radiant? Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Yes. So half of how much damage? Oh, of the damage that he took? Yes. So half of 37. So 36 is...
Should be...
18. 18, yeah.
Or 1800.
That'd be nice. All right. Fleece, it's now actually your turn. You are in his hands, in one of his hands, his offhand, and yeah, what do you do, bud?
How far is my little wizard?
Your wizard is, we're gonna say at this point will be 30 feet, because you needed that for your reaction anyway. Mm-hmm.
Cool. How messed up does he look? Is he okay?
I'm at so the boulder smashes into Malik, and then Malik sort of like clambers around the side of it. I'm at like a third of my health total right now.
I'm gonna resilient sphere him.
Okay.
Just like boop. So like he takes a bit of his fluff and he throws it. And the fluff, if he allows it, will engulf him in shimmering force of protection.
Do I know if I can cast spells through Autoluke's Resilient Sphere? I don't know. I'm asking you, Val. Do I know?
I have no idea. Can you link Resilient Sphere for me, please?
Yeah, and spells cannot pass through it.
Yeah, the answer is no.
Okay, so you cannot cast spells through Resilient Sphere.
But I don't know if Malik knows that.
We'll have you on your turn roll an intelligence roll to check up on that.
And
well, because
I will pop
because
it
whether or not I try to get out of the sphere now determines on whether or not Malik knows.
Gotcha.
Because an unwilling creature can make a dexterity saving throw to not be captured in it.
True. Yeah. So what we'll do now? Do you have any bonus actions, please?
No, that's my turn.
All right, we're at Storm Giant 2. What is Storm Giant 2 doing? Who's he going after? Lilith, you are in control of him.
Oh, he's
or you can tell
punching.
him he's gonna punch.
Yeah, he's doing his friend. Yeah.
All right.
Or not punching, but he's using his melee attack.
All right, his melee attack on his friend. All right, we're gonna go ahead. This is gonna be awful. He is going to run over and he's like, "Bro, I'm sorry, but this guy is telling me that I have to hit you, and I don't know why, but I'm compelled for it." And like his friend looks over at him, he's like, "Dude, no!" As he like swings his greatsword twice, definitely hitting both times at his buddy at Storm Giant 1. So let's see. I'll go ahead and roll plus 14 to hit. I'm gonna roll the 12d6 plus 18 because that's the total. Amount of damage. That is gonna be ridiculous. Yep. Like,
any other
actually it's plus it would be plus 2, so it'd be 59. Because I typed in 16 and not 18. So
for that one, I'm gonna activate my reaction again, because I get mine again as well, right? Since
since you had your turn, yeah.
Yeah, so rebuke the violent. So he needs to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so which one needs to make it? The one that's getting hit or the one that's swinging?
The one that's swinging.
The one that's swinging. Okay.
He's getting it for both sides. Jeez.
As like
All right. A dirty
just
20.
spreading the
Okay.
damage out.
Yeah.
So he takes half of the damage he just gave out in radiant.
All right.
I love Rebuke the Violence.
It's so
much.
good. He got
So
28.
much.
right. All right. So 28. All right. So 57. 59 towards Storm Giant 1 and half towards Storm Giant 2.
Oh.
Just got to do that math real quick.
Yeah, and I imagine like
Oof.
fluff-wise, you see what I did there?
Mhm.
The sword comes in and out comes a fluffy hand, like of his hair that takes the giant's hand and just like smacks himself with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stop hitting yourself.
Quit hitting yourself.
Yeah, quit doing that.
Stop hitting yourself.
it.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah. Stab it, man.
Like,
just stab it.
Bro, I'm clearly not hitting myself. You're clearly using my hand to hit me.
Bro, if you finish college with your weaving class, you would know that this is all it goes. Just turns around like the waves in the weave.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. So that was his turn. Ty, we are at you, bud.
Okay. So there's one that has Crown of Madness, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I am going to cast a spell on the other one.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Where is it? I literally just had it up. Ah, here it is. I'm going to cast Enemies Abound.
Okay. One creature, so it does affect him. Makes an intelligence saving throw. The creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Alright, so it needs to make an intelligence saving throw, which is not one that it has, so good for you. Is it
a DC 18?
It is not immune to being frightened, so DC 18. Am I rolling?
Yeah, you gotta roll.
I'm just asking, am I rolling?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think it's got a super high int modifier, so I'm feeling confident.
It works. Yeah, it rolled an 11. So like, yeah, it worked. Mm-hmm. So now everyone is an enemy. Cool.
Yeah, I figured he went to a liberal arts school, so I could attack his intelligence.
Aw, snap! Shots fired.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
I say it's like
What are the stat advantages and disadvantages of postmodernism? That's my question.
Oh man.
What does this game become?
That's what it is.
sociology department? It's not a science.
Anyway, so let's. Do
Do
you have a bonus action, Ty?
I think I'm going to hold on to my
No bonus
inspiration
actions.
since we only have 2 left. So
Okay. Well,
well, one second. I can't remember what healing light does. I'll look it up.
mhm.
I think it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, no bonus actions right now.
All right, no bonus actions. Malik, go and roll me an intelligence check, or an Arcana would even be better.
26. I feel like I know.
Yeah, you know that you can't cast spells in this sphere,
Would I have been able to make that?
huh?
Would I have been able to make that dexterity save then?
If you want to, yes, go ahead and make it.
Natural 20.
You're out of the sphere. That. Yep.
Good, because I can't do anything inside the
Mhm.
sphere.
Mhm.
Um. So which can I tell which one just got the enemies abound enchantment on it? Is it the one that doesn't have
The
the
one that
crown?
has fleece in his hand just got
Okay,
enemies abound on him.
so they're going to be fighting amongst themselves for a little bit.
It didn't necessarily say that in the
No, it's not.
silence.
It's a little
That's
random.
important.
Yeah.
But
and dragons in this
Mhm.
economy.
yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what, if anything, I can do because I'm mostly out of my high level spells. Taking that one. So I'm just going to. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to see if I can get these two lined up in within a 100-foot line.
Yeah, I
That
mean
doesn't-
they're in within melee range of each other, so
Yeah, that
Mhm.
one that doesn't intersect with Fleece, who is currently being held, and I pull out. I pull back out that bit of fur wrapped around a crystal rod.
Mhm.
Just point it at them, go fulgur, and then I twist it. So twist my hand that's holding the rod as a line of fire as I cast lightning bolt, but switch the damage type to fire. Rockets through them.
All right.
And I'm casting that at 4th level.
I'm giving
So-
Silent got gifted another nat 20 to Nick. All right, so they have to make dexterity saves, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 2 for them. Let me bring up their thing, and again, I'm asking, am I rolling before I roll?
No, I'll use 2 of your nat ones for this.
There you go. All right, 2 of my nat 1s are going down.
So
All right, so they
that's-
both fail. Mm-hmm.
So that's 33 points of fire damage to both of them.
Okay, fire, you say.
Yes.
Let's see what they look like. All right, cool. So, they're to 3. I'm trying to find where I put their. There we go. Whew. All right. Okay then. The dragons, thank you. I like it. All right, so just reading chat. So, and do you you made that intelligence check and that dex save, so I'm assuming you've probably outdone your actions, right?
I mean, yeah, that's my action.
All right,
we
we are
at the moment.
back at the top of the round with Kyrie. What are you doing, Kurt Russell?
Oh, that's a good question, and I think I'm maintaining concentration.
Mhm.
Everybody else is kind of, these two storm giants are kind of they're kind of at each other a little bit. I think I'm
Okay.
just gonna run up on one of them
Mhm.
and pull the one that doesn't have Crown of Madness.
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay. He's the one with
and then
enemies abound. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna pull out my short sword
Mhm.
and just stab.
You get to stab him where the Ingro toenail just got pulled out from.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And now, do I have I? Because I could do my versatile trickster thing, but if do I need to get myself advantage here? Or do I already have it?
With this guy, no one else is in melee with him. Fleece is technically not in melee because Fleece is probably about 20 feet taller than you are right now because he's in the
Right.
air. So I would
Uh-huh.
say use your versatile trickster stuff to.
Okay,
to
then I'll use
yeah.
my versatile trickster thing
Mhm.
to just get my mage hand just shows up and just
Right.
and then I attack him with the short sword.
Let's do it.
Just as a reminder, sorry, anytime the one with enemies abound is attacked and takes damage, he gets to repeat his saving throw.
Okay.
So we get a saving throw from the lightning bolt too.
Oh, he does need to
Cool.
make the saving throw from the lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that real quick. And then we'll see. It's a wisdom save, right? Or an int save?
Intelligence 18.
18. He makes it. He rolled a 19 plus 3. So he's no longer has any bounce. So Lilith, go ahead and do your attack.
Very cool.
27 hits.
And then 5 piercing plus where's my? Do I not have my? Oh, sneak attack. There she is.
Yeah. All right. 25 damage total. How are you doing this to the storm giant?
I am again. I am just like driving the sword right into that ingrown toenail spot. It's yucky.
It's disgusting. In fact, it's so disgusting. Somehow you nick an artery in his foot, and this infection gets into his bloodstream. Gets into his bloodstream, and he has Fleece in one hand, and with his other is like, uh-oh, that's a bummer, dude. I think I'm gonna die. As he just like slowly begins to fall backwards. Kyrie and Rava, can the two of you just give me dex saves?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is Rava anywhere near them?
Yes, they're huge. Give me a dex save.
Yeah. They're huge and falling.
Yeah, so luckily enough, both of you are able to get out of the way before he falls down, and as his hand kind of falls to the ground, it opens, and Fleece, you are free from his grasp, but we still have the one with Crown of Madness on. So, here's what's up. Kyrie, you have concentration on this for a minute, and I do, on stream, I do 4 rounds a minute, so you're on your second round.
Okay.
So you guys have less than a minute to either one, kill this guy, or convince him to leave.
Interesting. Okay.
With love.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for killing. Just
Okay. Well.
What? I will yell out if possible. I will save your friend if you just leave the island.
I won't murder you if you don't leave the island.
All right. I will say.
Undecided.
Yeah, I will say that is a. He's gonna roll you guys. So it'll be either both of you can roll persuasions, or one of you can roll persuasion with advantage as you help each other. What would you prefer?
I mean, I feel like it mechanically it would really help us if I just rolled persuasion at advantage. But I'll leave that call up to Fleece.
I mean, I think Fleece with advantage mechanically would be dope. What you talking about?
And everyone plays Cha-based characters.
I think we'll probably just both do it on our own.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so that's 2 persuasions and 18.
Wow, I rolled a 5.
So I'll activate Channel Divinity for a +5.
All right.
All
right, so that is, the 17 plus the 5, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, so let's go ahead and roll.
You guys have almost the same bonus.
Yeah.
I would not say that that's accurate.
He adds +5
with
to
the
his
Channel
roll.
Divinity.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right. He's gonna look down at Fleece and is like, "Okay, dude, if you could bring him up, we'll leave you alone. You're too much of a match for us. We're gonna have to tell the boss that this was not a thing." All right.
Revivify.
Okay. You cast Revivify on Storm Giant 1, and his eyes just like, you see essentially what happens. Okay. Well, actually, Mitch, describe to me how you bring this guy back to life with Revivify, as he died from the infection in his bloodstream essentially going to
From
his
up the
heart.
hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much
Revivify.
like the Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb, like his hair starts rising up and collecting the various energies of the planet and the sun, healing magic wrapped up into his fluff. And when his fluff can barely contain it, it's like shaking and weaving, and it's like it's not well combed. They kind of burst out and these tendrils shoot into the giant, sucking and soaking up all the poison and damage inside. And like one of the little the fluffs is doing like CPR, and another one is like cradling the giant's head, and the other one is like fanning him and making him a mojito, until life returns back to my dude bro.
All right. Well, his eyes just like shoot open. He sits up very quickly, and his friend is like, "Dude, you're alive!" And he's like, "Dude, what happened? Dude, you got killed by Kurt Russell, dude!" Like, and he's like, "Oh, let me at him." And he's like, "No, listen. I said that we'd leave him alone because they brought you back to life. Why would you do something like that? Because I love you, man. You're my best friend. I can't let you die." And there's like this. Please just like.
You're my
This
bro,
close
bro. I can't
to
let you
knocking
die,
off that
bro.
one hit point.
Back up at the top of the hill. No.
Sucks.
And so the two storm giants are like exchanging this right now, and they're like, "We're just gonna have to tell the boss that they were too much for us." "Yeah, I guess we will."
You could tell the boss that you killed us.
Still have the 7th level flame.
Oh, no. Well, they kind of like look at each other like a little bashfully. "You see, we weren't gonna actually kill you guys. Yeah, we weren't gonna kill you.
Oh no.
Okay.
We
I
just
don't
had to
believe you.
say that so that you would fight us."
So what was your goal then?
"Oh, we're like a test. We're here to test you."
Okay.
"Yeah, dude, we're here to test you."
And how
For-
would this not result in your death?
Like that.
"Well, we didn't
Good
exactly
question.
expect for y'all to kill us.
Okay.
And normally, like, towards the end, we would have been like, no, we're good, we're not gonna fight you." But we were, like, super confused. Yeah, I was super confused. I couldn't tell who was my friend or my enemy. And the other guy was like, "Yeah, I was confused too. I hit my bro." Like, we were just really confused there for a minute. Like, something was fucking with our minds.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
So, Rava just thinks, how about, since, could before you go, our boat is way over there. Could you?
Our boat is gone.
Yeah, boat's donezo. Pretty
Boat's-
sure.
Boat's in pieces.
Yeah.
Mhm. Rest in piss, boat.
It got tidal waved.
Well-
Do you think you could carry us to?
Nah, sorry, little gal. That's actually also part of your test. Yeah.
Is there like
You have
another
one
boat anywhere on this
HP.
island?
You have 1 HP and I have 600 feet of range.
But hey, listen,
Bro, I
you
will
might,
flame strike
I
you so
might have
hard.
1 HP, but the boss is scarier than you little dudes. So, but I will give you something. Hold on. Yo, you got it, dude? I think I got it. And he's gonna pull out a very large piece of paper for you.
I'm just up here holding the material components for Lightning Bolt and making it my 7th level spell slot.
And like he's gonna hand it to you, Rava. The large piece of paper. It's almost like the size of a small tablecloth.
And we fold that into a boat.
The boat of people next to-
Rava will
Fuck!
Struggle a bit, but unfold it
Uh-huh. There's
and
something.
read it.
Well, it's written in Celestial. Do you know how to read and write Celestial?
I can't read this.
I can.
Why can't these notes be undercommon like normal people when they
Right.
write notes?
Oh, so now you're normal.
Read this. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, somebody read the damn note.
It's written in Celestial, and
I will quick ritual cast using my quick ritual ability, which let me ritual cast a spell at its normal speed. Let comprehend languages.
All right,
Oh,
I
well.
will put it in the Discord chat for y'all, just because it's easier. It's a very, very large written inscription in Celestial, and it looks very familiar, as if y'all had seen this before. Some of you, anyway, when you found a similar passage when you awoken the Angel of the Mist. Let me put this in Discord. Sorry, I'm so many. This is the passage.
From up on the hill, I read it very quickly and then just yell, "It's an incantation to unlock another waystone."
Ah, okay.
Isn't it suspicious to anyone that these things are just falling into our lap?
I mean, yes, mostly because they're the ones that brought it. I say, pointing at the storm giants.
It makes me wonder who their boss is.
Who's your boss?
I mean,
Good question. Yeah. Storm Giants, who's your fucking boss?
Oh,
I was
well,
just like, wow, I'm glad you asked that for me. Would have never thought to say that myself.
so we're gonna say that these two storm giants, because I love a good reference, are Riley and Jonesy.
Okay.
Don't make me use vicious mockery on them.
Riley and Jonesy. All right, boys. Now they're gonna start talking like hockey players, but it's fine. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's our boss is the guy in the stone.
Guy in the stone. What?
Does the guy in a stone have a name?
It's the angel in the waystone.
Yeah, his name's Turiel.
Cool.
That's a stupid name.
Hey,
Well, hold on.
you have a stupid name.
Says Typhocles.
Yeah.
Which is a
Fuck his
great
name,
name.
Typhocles.
Why is the angel in the waystone testing the people who are going out of their way to try and activate the mole to apparently save the world?
Because the waystone probably exists in the land that's currently under Drury's control, and thus it's particularly dangerous to get to it. So you want to make sure that if you're giving the key codes to your waystone to somebody, that they're going to be able to survive long enough to use them.
Or,
Yeah, you don't want just some jag.
Or
if the person who is attempting to unlock everything dies due to one of your tests, no one is there to unlock them.
Then they weren't strong enough to get to the waystone.
Or I posit this hypothesis. He's just as stupid as his name is.
That's also a
Dude,
possibility.
you sound like you're named after venereal disease. Let's not get hung up on names.
Yeah,
Funny story.
Excuse me, doctor. I've got a bad case of Typhocles. Could you help me with this?
I believe my balls are becoming cloven.
Listen. It's a plague, not a venereal disease. Thank you very much.
That's certainly much better.
And it's waterborne.
Okay, great. Let's go unlock this fucking waystone.
It's not here. But first, let's rest.
Well, we did everything that we're supposed to, so surf's up.
Fuck off.
Yeah, surf's up. Cowabunga, friends.
All right.
Before you go, you're going to want to get underground.
I mean, yeah, eventually.
Oh, you mean because of Ragnarok and stuff? Nah, dude,
Yeah.
we're here to help out with that. Yeah. We're Titans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But we're
that
small
kind of makes
Titans.
sense.
We're small Titans.
Small.
Yeah,
Or
we're
would you say maybe you're Teen Titans?
Teen
yeah,
Titans.
we are Teen Titans. Yeah, sort of like we're only like this isn't even our final form, dudes. Yeah, this
Okay,
is
great.
I
Yeah.
start casting my magnificent mansion.
nice.
Cool.
I'm getting away from this conversation.
and you're first of all, they're both gonna offer like high fives to everyone before they leave.
All right, Beast Boy, post up. Let's do
yeah,
it.
like, and they're gonna go like the way they're gonna get their boards and go in the opposite direction in which they came on the ocean.
So,
Cool.
you know why I, the player, am an idiot?
What?
All the attacks against me should have been a disadvantage because I got a fucking cloak of displacement. I forgot.
Well,
Oh well.
it happens. With
Live and
that,
learn.
I'm gonna put the splash up so that I can go to the bathroom. We can all kind of just take a fiver real quick to regroup while you
Yeah.
cast the mansion. And everyone here also levels up, so you can have a minute to think about your levels, and we can
Sweet.
go into a little role play while everyone levels up and that kind of stuff. So we will be
Cool.
right back.
So you want us to
And we are back, everyone. Thank you. I had to go and get my kombucha because I live on the West Coast. And with that, we're back. So, everyone, we have Malik casting his mansion, getting that shit up. It lasts for 24 hours. You are boatless. You have a small crew of people and goods. And a mansion. Are you allowing the crew to spend time in your mansion?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, put the little icon down, do the spell. A door appears in the middle of the air. I open it up. I walk in. I sort of like call out to the rest of the people on top of the hill. I call those people, "Come on in. You can have food and rest."
Woo!
And since it's the first time Ty has ever been into it, when you walk into this door, if you decide to walk into this door, you find yourself on the inside of a 12-sided tower that has all manner of sort of like internalized clockwork, golden clockwork and marble for its construction, with a spiraling staircase that goes up a few stories, and on all of the walls except for the door. Except for the one that the door's in, there are stained glass windows that tell the history of basically Dree's apocalypse from what started it all to where it is now. And then there are doors with signs that lead to various places like laboratories and the kitchen, or laboratories, dining rooms, bedrooms. Everyone has their own bedroom.
What do your vestiges look like? Your vestiges look like that are serving up everyone?
Yeah, and there are these translucent blue servants that basically just sort of look like ghosts almost, that just don't really have a whole lot of corporeal likeness to them, but they do have these running lines of arcane sigils sort of like as their body that sort of make them up. They kind of look like a mid 2000s digital conception of a digital construct kind of thing, where they had like some of the James Bond intros where they had women that were made of code. These are just genderless figures that are made of code, kind of, but they're runes.
For my wizard, my vestiges are just raccoons for my mansion.
I love it.
It's just raccoons with bow ties. All right. Yeah. So you all have this mansion to rest in, to talk in. Does anyone? What do y'all want to do? What's the plan, guys, gals, and non-binary pals?
Rava's torn between relaxing and hitting things. To relax.
Is there a gym?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a gym. It's mostly like conditioning training stuff, so it's like, lots of cardio. There aren't really any punching bags or things like that.
Rava will take a few minutes and destroy the gym.
Okay.
Everything you break is magically fixed after you break it. It's very unsatisfying.
Just keeps respawning.
Yeah, I think Fleece will just bow down to the god of the floof.
Who you have no idea who the god of the floof is.
I know, it's just some divine being who lets me do all I can for the wholesomeness.
Yep, there is a divine being. That's
so
not
I take off a piece of my hair and I set it on fire and I thank you.
Oh God, the smell.
It
Apologies,
smells.
I had a phone call.
It smells like lilac.
There's one of these ethereal figures standing over the shoulder with like a fan just brushing the smoke up into flat fanning the smoke into the air rather than people's faces.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like his hair smells like lilac and maple syrup.
Oh yeah, bud.
What level spell do I want to take?
What's Kyrie doing?
I think Kyrie's just kind of relaxing, but Kyrie's kind of keeping an eye on Rava, because after everything that happened last session, Kyrie is kind of interested in checking up on Rava and seeing where Rava's at with things.
You don't even have to roll insight. Rava's not doing too good.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's Rava like up to?
She's in the gym with her psionic
right.
blades, mauling whatever she can get her hands on because it gets magically fixed, and so she's just spending all of her energy.
Kyrie's just kind of like, I think Kyrie's just kind of coming along, and like maybe she'll just like stab a thing here and there, just be like, "Hey, Rava, sure is fun training. How's it going?" Sorry, what was that?
A little bit better now. Just hit. Just everything is getting broken, and then she's moving on to something else while the other thing magically repairs. Like,
Fun. Yeah, well, that's good. Anything you want to talk about?
I will sort of pause and look at Kyrie and just give her a raised eyebrow, like, huh?
I don't know. It just seemed like things with Kazel were a little tense. I'm sorry if my, thirst has made things weird.
It. Robin will just sort of like
Weird thirst.
drop whatever the thing she is, whatever she was holding.
Uh-huh.
Whatever it was. Was being the key word. But just she's gonna flex her hands, let the energy dissipate, like the little wisps of shadow just sort of dissolve around her. Honestly, she's ever since she got back from the Shadowfell, she physically also does not look too good either.
Mm-hmm.
With Kazel, I don't have that many memories of her from when I was very young. Just it's a lot different than what I expected.
Yeah, it seems like it. Better or worse?
I'm not entirely sure, but
Well, then let me ask you this. What did you want?
I wanted to feel like there was some interest taken in me.
Bless you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Kazel seems her interest is hard to pull. And kind of seems like, yeah.
I just felt really brushed to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's awful.
Well, I can't say I'm that surprised. I do know a decent amount about Drow society, and I don't know. I was just hoping it'd be different.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you deserve that, whatever you want to call it, that attention paid to you, and I'm sorry that you didn't get it from Kazel.
That's fine.
I mean, that I know expectation and all of that, but sometimes it's a lot better to if you know you're not going to be getting something like that from someone like Kazel, it's better to focus on, who can give you that and who you can focus on. And
honestly, it's left me reflecting a lot more on how I treated Maurice, my dad, when we were in the Shadowfell.
Oh yeah.
We did not leave on the best terms, and I feel very bad about that. I was angry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean that anger is natural. You know what comes of that anger isn't always productive, but
Things have just been going from bad to worse to Beatrix is gone. We're stuck between a bunch of deities and their political shuffling.
yeah, it's not the easiest spot to be in for any of us. But
If we do have to go through with this, I want to maybe, you're good at coming up with schemes.
I'm
If
excellent
we
at it. Yes.
if if we have to end up going through with this,
Mm-hmm.
if you I feel like we need to find a way to really to dictate the outcome so
Mm-hmm.
that if Ragnarok needs to happen again, it's not because of political shuffling, because clearly the mortals can control it way better than they can. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't get a say in what happens. It's the needs of the world and not
Yeah.
just some restructuring because someone doesn't like someone getting power.
Yeah.
And I they'd be a lot less inclined to immediately jump to that and just everyone run away, let it happen, and then come back and scramble for the pieces. Ugh.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm gonna be keeping an eye out. I'm always keeping an eye out for any kind of way I can twist a situation like that. And I'll tell you, Rava, I think if anybody can pull a scam on a few gods, it's us, right? And
Oh yes.
Kyrie actually puts out the fist for the fist jab.
Rob actually, she smiles at that, and she will do her best and very awkwardly give sort of a fist bump. Like she knows what she's supposed to do, but she's never done it.
You do your best, Rava. That's good job. You
You come up with the plan, and when you need something to get very murdered, I can help with that.
I'll know exactly who to call on. You got it.
That is very much within my skill set. Thank you, Kyrie. Honestly, I needed that.
Yeah, you got it. Anytime.
I honestly don't. Oh my god, if I say this, it's going to your head, but you are one of my. I count you among some of my truest friends here.
I appreciate that, Rava. And I promise not to use it against you, at least not in the immediate future.
You will, though. I
I
know
will.
you will.
Yes, I will. I will. And I appreciate that you know that about me.
Yes. And if you need anything, just, yeah, I'm ready and willing to help.
Right back at you.
Rava looks exceptionally better. Looks around and just. I covered in sweat and salt, and she just looks at her hands, kind of still a little bit shadowy, and shakes them. I think a hot bath.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Hell
Hot
yeah.
bath.
Yeah, you take care of yourself, Rava.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you very much, Carrie. Thank you. Really. And she'll give Carrie a pat on the shoulder and walk out and go to take a hot bath.
All right. Great, great, y'all. So that's the two of you Fleece is thanking his floof, the divine floof, about Are you doing this in your room? Are you doing this in like the middle of the foyer, like
Middle of the foyer.
just in the foyer of the mansion? Awesome.
Mhm.
There's like a large crystal. There's just a large crystal focus, like in the middle of the room, and just like Fleece is set up right in front of it.
Yeah. Malik, do you have anything that you're doing specifically? Or are you talk to anyone, ask any questions? What's your plan?
At the moment, I am very fucked up physically. So I'm going to go to a laboratory and do what I do whenever I need rest, work. So
That is too fucking real. I need to rest. I should work.
I should work on something.
Mm-hmm.
So just immediately goes into a laboratory, leaves the door open, doesn't really care at the moment. Just pulls out a big sheaf of paper and first starts writing down the message that he read before he forgets it. Not that he would forget it for another month, but still. And then after doing that, starts working on spell formulas. As he's just muttering to himself, just muttering to myself, just saying, "I am tired of having to deal with these fucking pieces of shit. I need a spell. That means I don't have to deal with them for at least 10 minutes."
Jesus Christ. Who are you talking about?
No one knows.
All right. That's the case. Typhicules. What is Typhicules doing?
He's just got to make a long distance phone call.
So I have a question, and my wizard will help me. Can he make that long distance phone call within the mansion, or does he have to go outside?
Yes. The
Okay.
dimension's an extra dimensional space, but it's still a space.
It's
And
still a
patron
space.
Contacts are,
Okay.
patron contacts can bypass
Wait,
ways.
but if I'm on the line and he tries to get on the line,
Oh, I've got multiple phone lines. It's fine.
Okay, all right, just making sure. Is
All
he
right.
collect call or?
No,
Hello,
Harry's
God.
using
Yes.
the dial-up to download some videos that you do not want to see.
Some real
Now-
media videos. Like-
Now,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
real pro trick is that you just do your entire 30-second call in the time where it asks you to say your name.
Oh yeah.
Also, check out Fleece's OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Some hot shit right there.
Yeah, a little too much milk for Kyrie's taste. Which she did not know until after she'd signed up.
Already got the money, though, because everything was behind the paywall.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
So
You'd think Kyrie would have been known by the title
Right.
of the OnlyFans being Milk Friends.
creamy sensations. So Ty, you're making your long distance phone call. Where are you doing this? Do you find a private room, or you go into the center garden? I don't know how this is set up. Like,
I don't know, man.
yeah.
Ty's just gonna go like hide in a broom closet or something. It's just like wherever he can get some goddamn peace and quiet.
You like step into what looks like a supply closet, and it's just like as soon as you step in, like 20 of these semi transparent rates turn to look at you.
Do you mind? Some of us are trying to have some privacy.
They float away.
All right. Make your phone call.
Yeah, so just, I'm not really sure how this works. Hey, it's me, your boy Ty. You got a minute to chat?
Yeah, so as you're in this broom closet, the darkness sort of condenses around you and forms a shadowy figure about 5 feet tall, essentially a shade in the shape of your patron, with these very, very gradient gray to white eyes, looking at you, and she's like, "Hello."
Hey, boss.
Curious
How's
head
it
tilt.
going?
There's a slow blink and a moment for her to process your question. It is going. Malar is a difficult one, but it is going.
Right. Cool. Good stuff. So, about that cult in that city, I got most of them. Like, I'd say 90%. But then someone with a Dragonstone showed up, and things got a little bit complicated. And there's this group of adventurers. And long story short, we almost killed some storm giants. I think they're working with an angel, and things get really confusing here.
Was there an inclination for a question or information in that statement? I could not tell.
I forget you're very literal. Yeah, I was hoping I could get a hand from you. Um, because you said your dog a lot, but if I could just have a chat with him every once in a while. I know you're busy. That would help.
Somebody hand flips forward.
No, come
So,
on. It's a turn of phrase.
okay. And she's like, you wish to continue out to embellish the contract.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you like for me to provide?
Um, Talking animals would be kind of neat. I think that'd be useful. Maybe, uh, I have a feeling that there's going to be some invisibility bullshit happening later on, so just something to help with that would also be pretty useful, I think.
That is in my wheelhouse. That is what it's called, right? A wheelhouse? That is the
Yeah,
term?
I'm going to avoid naval terminology for a while. I think I've had enough of oceans and surfers and yeah.
It comes from the it is ocean terminology.
Can you send me to a desert next time?
Wait long enough.
do you want to be in a desert? It is hard to procure hydration there.
I mean, can I go somewhere away from an ocean next time? That's just, if there's a cult in like a nice idyllic countryside where I can burn down a pleasant church, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm trying not to be too picky here, but just don't worry about it. I mean, you got to go where the work is, I guess.
And as you're talking, the shadowy figure just puts her hand on your face, like this, and and like you have come to understand that this is an affectionate gesture from her, and
squeezes.
she's going to bestow on you the invocation of your choice. If you're going to choose the invisibility one or the talking with animal ones, it's up to you.
I actually get both.
Where in... I'm going to actually ask this of John. Yeah. Malik, where in your mansion would this broom closet be?
Um, probably on the first, probably like on the first floor inside the like you go like into the library and then into a room beyond that to get to where he's at now.
Okay. Where is that to the gym? Where
Uh
everyone
oh,
else is. Yeah.
that would so it'd probably be like if you're looking at the 12-sided walls, you have the
Mhm.
entrance, then you have two doors to the left is the lab where Malik is, two
Mhm.
doors to the left of that is where the gym is,
Mhm.
and then two doors to the right of the entrance would be where the library is.
Okay. So would you say that if Rava was walking out as Ty was walking in, she might have seen him?
Um, if she was walking out of the gym when he was walking to the library, yes.
Okay. We're gonna say this happens, Rava. What do you? Ty is going into the library, and you notice this, and he doesn't come out for a hot minute. Do you continue? Do you follow
Um,
Ty?
she'll poke her head in.
Okay. Are you
Um,
doing it
eh,
stealthily?
yes. I was about to say, can I roll? Can I roll stealth?
Ooh, that's pretty low for you. What is your passive, Ty?
Like 23. Sorry, let me just check real
Yeah.
quick here. 22.
22.
I rolled a 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's up to you if you want to keep that, but you do have rerolls.
I mean, yeah, I'll reroll.
Okay.
Spend the resources on
I
petty
think
bullshit. Yes.
no, I this is listen, petty bullshit is the great.
Oh,
So yeah, there's no
that's what they
way.
do in mine too.
Yeah. There's no way that Ty has heard you and or seen you as because you're just like clung to the shadows. And yeah, you see him just go into a broom closet. What do you do?
I actually don't
Uh,
even think I can beat that.
You see him go to a broom closet, and then you see like 20 servants just sort of come
Come
out.
out of the closet. Yeah.
Head,
With that stealth roll, is Rava also in the broom
head
closet?
in closet.
There's not enough room for you to be in the broom closet. Yeah.
Well, she's going to put her elf ear to the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your perception hearing to see how well you can.
Can't wait for him to angry open the door. Angry open the door. Just bam!
Yeah, you hear voices. You hear two voices, Ty's and a female's voice, but you can't understand what they're saying because they're probably speaking Celestial. Like,
Or Infernal. I don't think Ty speaks Celestial.
you're gonna get it becoming a Celestial
Okay.
a like Celestial Warlock. I will say
Alright.
that
I
it
mean,
was given to you.
If
Okay.
they are speaking Infernal, Rava can understand it.
But they're
Okay,
not.
so then Celestial for sure.
Yeah, it is definitely in Celestial. So yeah, you hear voices from the closet. Do you do anything?
Or we could,
I mean,
or chat in Dwarvish too.
Yeah.
she'll listen for a moment before thinking, and then weighing her options, and then knocking gently.
There's a knock on the door, Ty.
It's just like, boss, what do I do?
You normally, if somebody answers the door, knocks on the door, you should answer it.
Um, 1 second.
The shadow merges with the shadows of the broom closet. Go ahead.
Just looking around. I was like, yeah, you can just do that too. That works. It's just gonna open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Rava's not even looking at Ty. She's like glancing around over her shoulder.
You just see shadow.
A broom closet.
I like brooms. What's it to you?
Normally, when someone takes their lady friend into a broom closet.
All right. I'll admit it. I was working on my ventriloquism routine.
Robert crosses her arms. Show me.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead. I guess it's a performance check in your on that. But how do you do this? Like, how? What is your puppet? You don't have a puppet. Are you just gonna use a sock puppet? Like.
1 second.
It's shadow puppets. That's it.
I am also, in addition to using performance,
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to cast thaumaturgy.
Using that 20. Using that 20. Using that 20.
Magic is cheating. I can clearly see you casting something. Magic is cheating.
But it's only a verbal one, so I'm just going to try and disguise it as part of my ventriloquism warm up as I get myself in the mood.
So to disguise thaumaturgy as your warm up is a deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Versus insight?
Yeah, versus your insight, yeah.
Alright, deceive that.
31.
Oh my Oh shit.
These fucking expertise assholes here. Yeah, so, I mean, you know that he's using thaumaturgy. Yes, you can tell he's using thaumaturgy to enhance his abilities, to enhance his performance. But...
Thaumaturgy's cheating.
Yeah, well, there are no rules for ventriloquism.
But
I mean, not since the ventriloquism board was disbanded over certain unfounded allegations of misappropriations of funds, but they never proved that anyone actually took all the money, so there's that.
Robin has absolutely no idea if he's BSing or not. I'm not even gonna roll. Robin's just like,
So go ahead and roll your performance. You don't get the advantage because your thaumaturgy was noticed, but go ahead and roll performance. Yeah.
All right, 24.
And just roll a charisma to see how impressed you are with his performance. Rava. You're impressed with his performance, with his sock puppets that he is doing. He's managing to keep his lips really tight.
I'm also like throwing my voice and like doing different voices and stuff like that.
All right. Now, who is in here with you?
Didn't I just show you I was doing my ventriloquism here?
All right. But who is in here with you?
Nobody. There was not a person in here with me.
Rava's heard Celestial before. There was all this Celestial speak going on. It's a very distinct sound to it.
Yeah? And Ty's just gonna say a couple words in Celestial. And like, because I can speak Celestial too. Sometimes I like to practice in other languages because it makes things interesting.
Oh, I'm sure. She's swapped to Infernal.
And Ty's just like, I don't like to speak Infernal because
it's French.
Reasons.
Yeah, we already know that Infernal is just French in this world, so.
Oh
It's not just because he hates the French.
Right.
He was tortured for 5 years. So. It's a little bit of a dick move, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of a dick move. But what can you expect from the
Mhm.
French?
I was going to talk about Lava.
Rava, what is your passive perception?
It's 18.
It's 18.
She is.
Mhm.
She's glancing around some. She's
Servant floats by.
Yeah.
not convinced.
Yeah, there is a moment during this conversation where you are just eyebrowing, like lifting your brows over at Ty. You feel what feels like breath at the back of your neck.
Rava just goes real tense for a minute, just deep breath, because she knows unless someone's invited, they can't be in here.
Mhm.
Hello there.
There's no answer.
I know you're there. I would like to know what's. It's very rude to. What you're doing is rude.
That point where you don't really have an argument, but you just want to make an argument.
It's like, you are very rude right now. And Ty, you know that your patron is sometimes very rude.
He's trying very hard not to laugh.
Well, anyway. I consorting with otherworldly beings, I'm guessing.
What? Why would I do that? I mean, okay. First of all, not is judging by my recent history, he was not an otherworldly being. He was just a fucking undead asshole.
Rava's actually going to, not in a threatening way, just like sort of partially unholster where Beatrix, the Beatrix's gun, just give it a tap with her finger. Trust me, I totally get what you mean with consorting with otherworldly beings. She's gonna just put it back. Because Ty would remember, maybe.
Beatrix,
but...
yeah.
Yeah.
Ty knows Beatrix, which it's weird that Beatrix has been so quiet, Ty. Beatrix is usually never
being
quiet.
more talkative.
Yeah.
She's not in the weapon anymore. No, she got out. It was great for a little while. And then Lilith decided to commandeer her and went away. And I don't know where she is or if she's okay. And I mean, that's where a good bit of my stress has been coming from.
Well, if it's any consolation,
It's
I didn't see her in hell torturing me, so she's not in the palace.
She very recently got out. She showed up the same time I did back in, or she escaped at the same point I did, apparently, because she doesn't remember anything before that. So, yeah, she just popped out of Fleece's garden, apparently. Like a daisy.
Definition of pushing up daisies.
I wasn't there for it, but apparently it was very awkward.
You know what? That just completely tracks.
Yeah, it honestly does.
Not even going to question that one.
It makes perfect sense, and I hate that it makes perfect sense.
I hate that doesn't surprise me at all.
I know, right? But yeah, that's why I'm extraordinarily angry with Lilith. So if we see her, I expect everyone to put in their best to beat the ever-loving hell out of her and send her back to Bator. Preferably without Beatrix, because
I have something a little more semi-permanent and horrifically awful in mind for when I next see Lilith.
Even better. I am completely on board with this.
But if you just want to, send her back to Baylor for like a century or so, that's fine too. But
I mean, no, if it's semi-permanent, then by all means. And if you can loop Nexroth in with that as well, even better.
I was basically thinking something more along the lines of stuck into a extraplanar space with no escape for, sometime between infinity and forever.
That sounds good. That
Yeah.
sounds
That was my general plan for the get-go. Still hashing out the details. Collecting some little bits and bobs here. I need a couple trinkets, but
Now,
yeah.
I did promise Beatrix that she would be free.
That's totally
Which
fine.
is part of the reason why I'm so angry, because her being taken by Lilith means that I am no longer keeping my promise.
It's just like, you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I'm basically done with the whole allegiance to higher power stuff. I'm mostly just in this to get any and all kind of payback I can against Dree, the Lich,
I can
demons.
get, honestly,
I think one of the cultists called me a complete misanthrope right before I immolated him and his congregation. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but I think, thinking back on it out of the heat of the emotion and of the moment, it's probably right. I'll become a little misanthropic in my recent years.
well, considering this is all, as I mentioned to Kyrie, a political nightmare for all, or rather opportunity for all these powerful beings, if you can find any way, shape, or form to ensure that they have no say in how this ends up, tell me.
Oh, it's basically what I'm doing is just trying to screw over everybody.
Good. Because I think if none of this goes exactly how they plan and it benefits none of them, maybe they'll be less inclined to let it happen next time.
Fair point. I'm just doing this because I hate them all.
And next time they might just incinerate Rava and the whole party before they get the Dragonstone.
Do it, you cowards.
There is.
Campaign.
It's not a laugh. It's not a. It's more of just like a weighted feeling that the two of you feel. As Rava is talking, you feel this sense of almost amusement in the air.
That includes you eavesdropper.
Wow. Kettle. All right. Let's not be calling other people colors here. Hanging outside somebody's private closet door while they're practicing their ventriloquism completely by themselves.
You have a private room. This is a broom closet in a library we all have access to.
Just dial up noises for a second.
You did hear Malik say you all have rooms when you played in.
Wait, this isn't my room?
Fleece.
Your
What up?
Fleece, I need you to just roll me. It's not a saving throw. I need you to just roll me a wisdom check, please.
I got a 7.
Yep, you sure did get a 7.
Should I put a 20 on this?
Do you want to? You have a
Yes.
bunch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 20.
In your meditation, Mitch, you should have had more than that. You should have had a total of at least 6.
Okay,
I don't
I'll
know what
put
happened
5
to
there
your
now.
other ones when.
That's
Yeah.
why I was asking earlier, because I was looking at the thing and Mitch was the only one that had 1.
No, yeah, I think I just my vision just fucked up, so that's why. Yeah, it was a vision.
Yeah.
It was a visual thing. You get, as you're praising the floof, not knowing what is in charge of the floof. You get 3 biddies. You get three words, one of them being sort of a phrase. The first one the phrase is waning moon. And the second one you get is cereal.
He's like looking around, and he'll run to the wizard.
Running to the wizard.
Oh, hey, Fleece, what's up?
The actual wizard or Kyrie? I need to know.
The actual wizard.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Kyrie is a wizard.
All these other people are wizard lights. Blood Moon Syri.
Does that mean anything to me?
I go ahead and roll a history. You said Blood Moon and Syri?
Yeah, was that right?
No. I will type it in Roll20 chat.
Full Moon Sariel, I think was the...
Yeah.
Waning moon.
Full Moon
Or
Sariel.
waning Moon, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
He looks at his hand where he would have written it down on, like...
in, like, a permanent marker.
Yeah, it's on there.
21.
Yeah, I mean, one of them definitely look, hey, Kyrie graduated from the Wizarding School of DeVry.
With an associate's degree. 2 years.
Like, I don't, like, Nick, you probably know how much that stinks because Kyrie and I,
Yeah.
Lilith and I went to the same fucking school. It wasn't DeVry, but almost as bad. Like,
Yeah.
we at least got bachelor's degrees.
I spent 3 years and didn't get any degree. Woo!
So yeah, you definitely know cereal definitely looks like the name of an angel from its naming things. The waning moon, not something that you've ever encountered before, even with the 21. Mm-hmm.
Name of an angel and a setting of the moon.
When's the waning moon? Is it soon? I haven't looked at it in some time.
When's the I feel like I would know when the waning moon is next.
Look at your calendar.
You have probably it is waxing right now, so you're probably a week from the full moon, so it'll begin to wane in 2 weeks.
So about a half a month.
Oh, that's so long. I
A
think
fortnight, as it were.
I think the floof wants me to do something on that day, or maybe something beautiful will happen on that day, or maybe something I need to prevent will happen on that day, or something somewhat important will happen on the day. Put it on the calendar.
We can put it on the calendar.
Okay.
How are you doing, by the way? Do you need a hug? You kind of look messed up.
I need a test subject. Are you volunteering?
For what?
I just say, Safi perdut in fata eternu.
Didn't actually consent.
And Fleece disappears. Fleece, you find yourself in a labyrinth-like maze.
Hello? Hello?
Can I just say, for comedic sake, like, Kyrie, do you walk by just as you see Fleece disappear? Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
I just want
yeah.
I just want to rope Kyrie into this. So.
So,
yeah.
What you up to, Malik?
The spell works, and I pull out a scroll and
Hello?
start writing.
Hello?
You can make an intelligence check to solve the maze, or you'll come back in 10 minutes.
I'll come back in 10 minutes. The likelihood is 10 minutes.
You have to DC. It's
where-
a DC 20 intelligence check.
Yeah. So where exactly is this maze? Is this in another dimension?
It's a demiplane.
It's a
so
demiplane. Okay.
Yeah, I cast the spell maze. It's
Okay.
It's no saving throw. You banish a creature that you can see within range into a labyrinthine demiplane. The target remains there for the duration, which is 10 minutes. Concentration of 10 minutes. The target can use its action to attempt to escape. When it does so, it makes a DC 20 intelligence check. If it succeeds, it escapes and the spell ends. A Minotaur or a Goristro demon automatically succeed. And when the spell ends, the target reappears in the space it left, or if that space is occupied, in the nearest unoccupied space.
Nice.
And I actually will after a minute after jotting something down, I just drop concentration and Fleece reappears.
I think. Oh, so at level 14, I can choose as an action to end one spell on yourself or another willing creature that I touch.
I'm concentrating on the spell though.
But I can just end it.
He can just end it on because it's casted on himself.
It's not a spell effect that's on him. He got teleported. It's like that'd be like trying to end a dimension door after you've already gone through it.
Or a banishment.
Or there's no spell effect on you. You are just in a different location for a little while.
Okay.
It's not like haste or
what I will do, I'll take the minute before next time to read over Fleece's stuff and to read over your stuff and just maybe consort Reddit exactly how other people have been ruling that. Yeah. High level play is
crazy
Absolutely.
sauce.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
crazy, and
crazy sauce.
and you really have to kind of. Like high level play is when you really have to look at the semantics of spells and abilities because it's a lot of crazy stuff. So yeah, Fleece reappears when you drop concentration. Kyrie's there, Fleece.
Hello, Kyrie.
Thanks for the help, Fleece.
Hi, you're welcome. What day is it? How much time has passed since I've last been here?
Like 30 seconds.
You look old. Oh, okay, never mind.
All right.
Hi, Kyrie.
The white hair is because of my mom.
Hello.
Hi, Kyrie.
How are you?
I'm good.
I heard a message from the floof. Look at the calendar. Something's gonna happen.
Oh, what was the message?
Waning Moon Sariel.
Yep.
Oh, I saw them at a festival a few years back.
That is
pretty
silly.
good.
Roll this. Are you gonna try to perceive this as a deception?
I don't think Kyrie is making like a genuine attempt at deceiving. I think she's just like fucking around.
Here's the thing.
My passive insight is 11. I believe her.
Yeah. Here's the thing. What is your passive deception, Kyrie?
How would I calculate my passive deception?
10 plus whatever your skill is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh geez. Okay, so it's 23. So I'm just accidentally deceiving people.
So automatically people just believe what Kyrie says.
Yeah.
Where did you see them? My goddess or something who is connected to the floof.
It was a road burn.
Where the fuck is that?
Oh my gosh, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I said a dirty word.
I apparently have been rubbing off on you. I'm sorry.
This is the first connection other than the floof that I've gotten from the floof, and this is very floofy important.
Please. I'm fucking with you. Malik, I'm fucking with both of you. I did not see any of that at a music festival a few years ago.
You are not fucking with us. We are right here standing, and there's some distance between you and us.
No, what she's saying is she's lying.
I'm messing with you. Yeah. I wasn't trying to lie.
You were trying.
I was just having fun. Sheesh. Anyway, check out this cool thing I can do. And then Kyrie disappears.
Does everyone have transporting, disappearing powers now except for me?
I think
After 4 seconds, Kyrie comes back out. I also have invisibility now, so I can do that one too. But I do this one also.
I have advantage on this because I spell it.
As she disappears again.
No, that's great because technically, yeah, I think everyone has the ability to disappear except for Fleece. In some manner of speaking, yeah.
It's okay, Fleece. We can always make you disappear if you want.
Oh yeah. Invisibility is a touch spell, so I can make you disappear too.
No, I think part of my existence here is forever to be a land.
No, really, check it out. And then I just touch Fleece, and Fleece is invisible now.
In spell effect.
There you go.
I'm gonna make pancakes.
Okay. Do you want me to make your pancakes invisible?
No! How does that help anything?
I don't know.
A servant floats in with a plate full of pancakes and hands it to Fleece. The tower provides.
Some ASMR going on right there. Yeah. All right. So if there is not anything else, we can say that y'all can take the time for your long rest. So does anyone have anything else before y'all long rest for the day?
No, it's long rest. Let's go.
It's long rest o'clock right now.
Let's go fuck around on this island.
All right. I'm gonna take another potty break, but y'all continue to do your planning while I do that. No cut. So.
After the long rest, servants will just indicate to everyone they should gather in the library.
Oh, the library. Has there been a murder?
I was about to
Not
say.
yet.
I do want to say before we take the long rest,
Go ahead.
Rava does inform everyone that she found Typhocles in the library broom closet talking to his imaginary girlfriend.
Rava, why?
Rava, you're not supposed to jump in when somebody's doing that, okay?
Wow.
Rava,
That's kind of rude.
First of all,
why do you feel the need to?
We're sex positive here.
Exactly. Also, why do you feel the need to just poke your nose into other people's secrets and business?
Because he was using the library broom closet, not his own room, like a normal person.
That's fair. You shouldn't jack off in the library broom closet.
To be honest, I think we all use it.
I don't.
Oh, we all jacking off in the broom closets? Is that what we're doing now?
It's okay.
I'm into it.
It'll disappear in 24 hours anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I say it'll disappear. It'll actually everything that didn't originate in the tower will be ejected from the tower after 24 hours. So
watch yourself.
Yeah. So.
Hey, please stand right here.
No.
It'll be content. It'll be content for your OnlyFans.
It takes forever to get that out of hair.
That's what soap's for.
It ruins it.
Where's the long rest button here?
There is no long rest button.
Yeah, the long rest button is
update your shit.
Update all your shit.
There is a different character sheet that does have like a long rest button that like.
So yeah, but the D&D Beyond one does. So yeah, we shame Rava for listening in on other people's conversations, and then we take a long rest.
All right.
There's a whole scene. We all got robes on. I handed out bells. We all walked around going shame, cling, 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 cling.
Yeah.
Cling. Then we all had a long rest.
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah. Because of that, Malik, I actually want you to make a perception check at advantage please, since this is your mansion.
It is my mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I'm going to see anything though. 16.
You definitely get the feeling of a presence that you might not have actually invited that was lurking just a little bit for a little while.
Yeah,
Checking things out. Yeah.
I'm not too terribly concerned because if it was hostile, I would have been able to eject it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just sort of checking things out for a second. Yep. Maybe getting a little uncomfortably close at one point. Just that sort of pressure that you feel to you.
So just at one point in Draconic. At one point in Draconic, I just go, too close, back off.
And you hear my apologies. So, like, it backs off. Like, sort of thing. And you all get the benefit of your long rest. The mansion stays up for 24 hours. And you have an island to figure out how are y'all... So, we will say... that you're probably a good 30... we will say you're probably a good 60 miles from the island's northern coast to the coast of the mainland.
So, gather everyone in the library for conversation. Food is served. Drinks are served.
Okay.
So, there's a person on this island, right?
Yes.
I point at the ship captain that brought us here. You said he was fucking annoying?
Yeah.
Oh, he's incredibly annoying, says the dwarf captain, who I forgot who I named her.
Cool. Does he have a boat?
He could have a boat.
Alright. So here's my idea. We go over to his place. We borrow his boat.
Mm-hmm.
We get out of here.
I like it. Let's do it. Steal a boat.
Borrow. I'll send it back.
Steal.
This does sound like we're stealing a boat, which I'm fine with.
Let's do it. Let's go steal a boat. And Kyrie's like already out the front door.
Out the front door. Right.
Here, I can be particularly convincing. Let me go first.
I mean, Kyrie people just believe her bullshit no matter what, apparently.
I know. I have a method for circumventing the argument entirely, though, now.
That is true.
It's like you. Go to a maze while we steal your ship.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead for y'all to find where this guy's house is. Will be survival checks.
Will we have any sort of advantage considering how small the island is?
Well, Rob has been on the island for more than an hour, so...
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if this,
Bonk.
Bonk. All right.
8, 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess technically you probably haven't been on the island for more than an hour. You've been in an extra-dimensional plane that is not the island for more than an hour.
Yeah, that fight definitely didn't last an hour.
Yeah.
It just felt like
we were on the island for like maybe 5 minutes, and then
Rama could have gone outside. Like, come on.
No, I'm just poking fun at 5
The
years
island is probably, when you think about it, the island itself, there is a mountain. It's a volcanic island. The island itself is probably, you would estimate, well, you don't even have to estimate. Your dwarf captain, she would have told you, is probably about 15 miles at the longest point from the other longest point.
Unfortunately, Natural Explorer doesn't give me any sort of advantage, but it does remove anything that could disrupt us, basically.
Okay.
We all ignore difficult terrain, and we can't be lost.
Yeah.
Or we can't get lost.
Yeah, there you go. So the lot of you, not lost, You figure that at least with those checks, you can tell that he is not on the south side of the island, or the south east side of the island that y'all are. At the very least, he is going to probably be on the west side of the island somewhere. So if you want to trek to the west side and go along the beach there, you should eventually be able to find him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And with that, we will do investigation checks.
I'm better at those.
Rava will say, "Hold on, everyone," and then let me see. It's a
Like, please doesn't hold on.
What? I'm already touching stuff.
Listen, I don't have time to wait. There are random things on this island to touch.
Yeah.
Yo, please, you find the coolest fucking seashell. Like, with the sound of the ocean in it.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, yeah, he's gonna put in his floof just like a little decoration.
Nice.
It's fucking amazing.
All right, look at those
So-
high investigation rolls. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Rava's going to establish a link with 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Psychic link. Just so that
Can hear.
keeping communication.
Is Romeo okay?
Yeah, no, I can just hear him purring like all the way over here.
Oh. All right, so everyone gets a +5 essentially to their investigation.
We're
No, it's a psychic link, so
Okay.
that everyone can communicate and we can fan out and investigate better.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Nice. All right, so y'all are all able to fan out. Nick, just show us the cat. Nick, just show us the cat. Like, show us the cat.
I won't because there's someone else here, so I'm not gonna
Okay.
put them on camera. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So with with those really, really high investigations, of course, like with the 12, I don't even know what Fleece is looking for, but you do find the shell. With an 18, Lil Kyrie, I keep saying Lil because that's the name on the thing. Kyrie, you find what kind of looks like to be some chopped down conifer trees on this island that looks like that they have, been used to build a shelter with. And with the rest of those higher ones, the three of you have higher than 20s, are able to sort of go on ahead, and you notice this incredibly elaborate treehouse, just hanging out on the tree's edge on the west side of this island. Y'all probably traveled about 8 miles, we'll say, up the coast of this island. A very large, elaborate treehouse.
Well, that's a thing.
found it. Just through the telepathic link. I look around for a boat.
You look around for a boat. There's a couple of boats.
Also found boats.
There's a couple of boats.
Boats.
Yeah.
Multiple,
cool.
yes, plural.
Yeah. There's a couple of boats.
Don't forget to drag the boat behind you, Kyrie.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Well-
What? Fuck. And there's another boat. Like.
Here's the thing. I just leave it, and it'll catch up.
It's true.
It always fucking does.
Yep, it's
and
true.
through the link,
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, why don't you try to give the boat to this individual while we steal another boat?
That's not a bad idea. I make my way over to where this treehouse is, and I want to start going up into the treehouse.
Okay. You go up into the treehouse. Go ahead and roll me. Okay, you're just gonna say hello.
Yep.
All right.
Fireball.
You say hello, and there's a very pregnant pause of silence before a door opens and you just see this this hunk of a man with beautiful shaggy hair and a wife beater. And Kurt Russell looking motherfucker like just sort of pop out, and it's like, who the fuck are you?
My name is Kyrie, and I was wondering about trading boats with you.
And then from behind him, you hear, I recognize that voice from a second voice.
Uh-oh.
And kind of pushing Jacques to the side is, Kyrie, you recognize this man as Chaz Sex Machine.
Now, can you remind me?
Excuse me?
That's actually his name.
Chaz Sex Machine.
So, remember one time you got this autographed mask from a stripper that you gave to Rava?
Jesus, yeah. Okay. Hey,
it's my biggest fan.
Yep, it's me, your biggest fan. Both by fandom and by weight. How's it going?
It's like nothing. We're just vibing.
Oh, you're nutting? Hell yeah! Let's nut.
And there's a laughter. It's like, yeah, we're just vibing. We're just vibing on the private island. We're on the private island. We're just vibing. We got this island. It's ours. We're vibing.
Cool.
We bought it. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know anything about some storm giants who are like killing everything on the island or attacking a lot of things on the island? Have you dealt with that? Is that a thing?
Was that the tidal wave from earlier that the mountain blocked?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Jacques looks very annoyed and goes inside.
You might have to. That might be coming your way at some point.
Oh, we've like vibed with Riley and Jonesy before. I don't know why they were trying to kill. They wouldn't want to kill us.
Well, so an interesting thing is that I specifically pretended to be your friend in there, and they still wanted to kill my ass. So they seem to have a fucking kill boner for a lot. But hey, I technically never dropped that spell, so they might think that you're cool now because they kind of talked to what's his name?
Jacques.
Yeah. So they kind of think that Jacques, actually, he killed one of them for a second, kinda, as me. Don't worry about it. Anyway, can we have a boat?
Oh no.
You okay, that's a lot of information. You want a boat? Why?
Yeah, we need to get the hell out. Well, so that tidal wave killed our boat, which sucks.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so we aren't, we don't necessarily need to be chilling out here forever. As chill of a hang as it seems like y'all are having. So we would love to leave. So we do need a boat. A better boat than the boat that I am sure has appeared at some point in the many times I've said boat.
Like there's just like you just hear like Jacques like curses like, what the fuck is this boat doing in my house? And then realizes because Kyrie, a little known fact, Jacques is the one who gave you this boat.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I thought I got the fuck shit.
Yeah, hey, Jacques. So this is the boat.
I don't want it back.
Ah, fuck. Well, we do need a different. I can keep this boat. Can we get a different boat though? Because we have more people than this boat can reasonably carry.
Jacques kind of comes back to like the doorway, like leans on it. You see, there's a couple of other people over his shoulder. There's like another half drow. There's a dwarf and an elf, and they're all just kind of vibing inside together.
There's another individual you can't see just around the corner, strapped to a hanging chair.
Is there a certain gnome in there?
No, he's not there. He's actually back at the the underground city because he was in Abatona. Kevin was in Abatona. He's part of the council.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, he's made progress.
Yeah. Kevin makes a lot of progress. He's got a lot of odd jobs in different realms. Anyway, so Jacques he bites into what looks like ants on a log. So it's celery with peanut butter and raisins on it, and it's just like, what do you give me for a boat?
I don't know. What do you want?
What do you got?
There's just like checking her pockets. Let's
Through
see.
the link, we have money.
We do have money. Apparently, we got money.
Money's good.
Money's good. How much money you need?
How much you got?
Well, this is not usually how I negotiate. So fun fact, I don't know how much money we have. They don't trust me with the handling of the money anymore for some reason.
Tell him we've got a really cool Rubik's Cube that he might like.
We do have a really cool Rubik's Cube.
Technically, that has to go through Rava. She's not going to repeat that. She wants the Rubik's Cube.
I'm not letting you have the Rubik's Cube.
Okay. I didn't say the thing about the Rubik's Cube. I do have a boat. We already went over that. Sorry.
I got rid of that boat for a reason.
Yeah.
You are not as good as getting rid of this boat as I am.
No.
Just shakes his head in disappointment at you.
I have thought it might come in handy. Anyway, you can name a price, or like, I don't know. We might just steal something. So like maybe hurry up with the naming a price thing, because I don't know, if I feel like you both probably know I'm pretty good at crime.
All the best criminals say I'm pretty good at crime.
With that being said, Rava's just going to just move over to Malik and
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm sorry. She's just gonna go over to Malik and pass him out a trade stealth. We might steal something. We need to disappear now.
He's going to like rub his chin. It's like, you are good at crime.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
On the exact opposite side, well, in the north end of this island, you could steal me something.
Okay.
And I'll trade that for a boat. You don't even have to bring the boat back.
What am I stealing?
There is... give me a second. What are you stealing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you stealing and from who? Okay. There is...
a dragon in a dungeon.
There's a guy.
You want me to steal a guy?
No, there's a guy. There's a guy. There's a guy on the other side of this island. He's kind of been living by himself with mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got this heckin' chunk of a precious gem that I would like. It's red.
Cool.
You think you can think you can get that for me?
Yeah, sounds good. Hey, Rava, you want to go?
You're gonna have to roll perception.
No, I'm like going like through the. I know I've got the link going right now, so I'm just gonna. Bravo, we gotta go steal some stuff.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's get moving then.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get a boat. Just real quick, Bravo and I'll just. I mean, I guess if anybody else wants to come along with, but we just gotta steal some rubies. Fleece, I feel like you might not be particularly skilled at the stealth and subterfuge that is required on this particular leg of the mission. But if you can promise not to, here, I'm going to make 2 rules: no loud noises and no making friends with anybody. And if you follow those rules,
You can also just make Fleece invisible.
I can't not make friends with people as part
See-
of the tenets of my religion.
this is the problem. I feel like this is gonna cause some issues while
Is
we
it
are
a
committing some
religion?
crimes.
Is it a religion if you're the only follower and the thing that you follow is your own hair?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like that's really much more of a masturbatory cult than anything else.
We like to
Honestly-
say religion.
Honestly, I've seen weirder.
These are the same pictures.
A religion and a cult are technically the same thing.
So it's probably going to be faster for Ava and I just kind of hop off and do this. But if anybody else, again, who is not going to make any loud noises or friends during the mission.
This is
You don't-
why I have Pass Without a Trace.
You don't have to worry about me making friends. I'll come along.
Yeah, I know. I kind of figured you wouldn't be making any friends. I was pretty safe on that. Technically, I know you're not very good at that either. So,
Oh, excuse you.
okay, I'm sorry. You did make one 5-fingered friend in a closet in the library. So, that's great. Good for you.
I charmed the shit out of these assholes. Let me tell you about the time I charmed the shit out of this bunch of these rooms, and they took me along with them also I could stab them in the back.
Well, I can't imagine who that is. All right, let's go.
Probably not the best story to recount right now. Let's leave.
Mhm.
All right, Kyrie's gonna make her way to the north of the island. I
right.
think she is trying to take point.
No, Rava's totally keeping up with it. You might want to roll stealth too.
Yeah, if y'all want to roll
10.
stealth, you're welcome to. Mhm.
Kyrie's specifically not going to roll stealth.
Okay.
Kyrie's kind of being her loud, jangly self.
Okay. Like, despite telling everyone, okay, to not be loud. Cool.
Well, Kyrie's got her own tricks
yeah.
up her sleeve.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kyrie's the distraction.
Yeah, go ahead and just everyone who is going, roll me perceptions, please, as you're looking for cool.
Fuck.
26.
It's like, Kyrie, this way.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, I'm good.
So y'all come upon what looks like a farm, like a little homestead, a little farm. There is a donkey and a golden retriever hanging out.
Fuck, I've seen this movie. Don't go in there.
And there is an incredibly large figure tilling this garden.
You're describing Kyrie and
She's not that big.
definitely hoeing.
And
There's some
with
hoes in this
the
yard. There's some hoes in this yard.
with the 26 especially, Rava, this figure is tall and has large horns on his head and is slightly skeletal. In fact, he looks very familiar to you.
So my maze spell's not gonna work.
In fact, Ty, are you with you? Are you there as well, Ty?
Yeah, I probably tag along.
Did you do a perception check?
Let me do a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Yeah, you recognize this undead minotaur as Andy.
Oh my god.
He doesn't look undead like the last time y'all saw him. He looks undead in the sense that he might. Yeah, so he was technically rekindled when he went into the arena with y'all. So he's rekindled, yeah. He's a skeleton. He's a minotaur skeleton tending to his garden.
Looked at Ty for a minute. Is like, is that Andy?
Is that Andy?
Who's Andy?
Andy! Oh my god! Robin's just gonna drop past without a trace. And just stand Andy!
He just like straightens himself and you hear the dog bark and this minotaur looks at you with glowing red eyes and he doesn't have lips, so the only thing that indicates that he's smiling is that his mouth opens slightly and he's gonna drop everything, and he is dressed in overalls despite the fact that he's a skeleton, and he is just going to plow his way over and scoops up Rava and Ty in a very large skeletal hug and like lifts you up laughing because he is incredibly happy.
Andy, too tight. My ribs. Oh god, my ribs. Andy, that is too tight.
Y'all said no friends.
I just walk over towards Kyrie while they're dealing with that. Okay, let's go.
We get back. We're like, so Fleece, we met a friend there. You son of a bitch.
Andy. These are my friends. This is Kyrie and Malik. And wait, did Fleece come along?
No!
Oh, I feel bad now.
You guys told him not to because of the friends.
It's okay.
No, I did not realize that we'd be getting friends.
Oh.
It's okay. Fleece, you're making friends with Chas Sex Machine.
There you go.
He's teaching you how to use a stripper pole.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fleece had a good time.
Yeah, Fleece, you're not having a bad time. And somehow in that conversation, like, apparently they know Kevin and you know Kevin, like, y'all all know Kevin, which also shouldn't surprise you because Kevin knows everybody. And Andy's gonna put the two of you down and go over to Malik and Kyrie and, like, shake your hands. It's like, it's really great to meet y'all. I didn't know. And he's gonna kind of look around and with a moment of sadness before he looks over at Rava and goes, but where's Shell?
Rava's just gonna like. Rava was smiling and then like it goes away a little bit and just. I was ejected from the Shadowfell here and now. Shifted by 25 years.
Well,
Shell didn't come with me.
over there a month ago, but still.
Yeah. Oh, we've been here for 20 years.
We?
Yeah.
I don't remember you having any arena partners or...
Oh, you...
is it the Kirin? Did you... Wait, why...
You should... And he looks at Rava. You should go inside the farmhouse.
I was gonna give him a weird look.
I've seen this movie too.
Why?
I mean, there's probably somebody in there that misses you.
Well, I hope they miss her, because, you know, otherwise.
I'm trying to think of who we both know. Most of the people we both know are
Just
dead.
go in the barn, Rava.
Let's just,
You'll find out quicker that way.
Okay. And she zips off towards the door, but like, poofs. Like she takes 2 steps and just sort of evaporates.
Yeah. So Rava, you go inside the farmhouse. The golden retriever has gone inside and is sitting at the stove, and sort of making soup, which is essentially for the dog and the donkey. Is Maurice.
Some
Rob
people
is
call me
just
Space Cowboy.
going to back out slowly
Mm-hmm.
for a second and just be like, just telepathically, it's my dad, what do I do?
Here's the thing,
Oh,
Fleece
nice.
also gets this telepath. Like, Fleece, you're also going to get this. It's my dad, what do I do? Fleece, you get this, because you are psychically linked as well.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
It sounds like friends are being made.
I'm casting thaumaturgy.
Okay. We know what thaumaturgy does.
Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud.
Uh-huh.
Wait, it's your dad?
And with Maurice looking
I'm
up.
just gonna start running.
Yep, and with Maurice looking up and exiting his home
Can he beat
to
a 32?
see what's
Can he
going
beat a
on.
32?
Wow, can I just go ahead and finish my scene? With Maurice going outside to see what all this commotion is about, you all see, sort of embedded into his clothing, his titanium. Maurice is also rekindled, so he's a skeleton. You all see a skeleton walk out and, with a walking stick. And at the top of that walking stick, you see the large hunk of Dragonstone that once belonged to Pip. That once belonged to the Lich. And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh! Oh!
The Ty's reaction is like,
Oh boy.
Oh, dear.
Oh, cool. Need that.
Yep. large chunk. Probably a quarter of it. Dree has mostly 3/4 or like 2/3 of it. But yeah, that is all we have for you today, fam. Thank you for coming and showing up. We're gonna go around. Oh, what's going on this week? We are not having Revenge of the Gith. I am taking the night off this week from Revenge of the Gith as we are getting some reintroducing a old cast member. Spoil, it's Adelaide. Tomorrow night you can catch Slowpool down here with some The Expanse. On Friday we have Lancer, and Saturday we have Dragon Age. You can also catch me over at Weave the Tale on Mondays playing The Great American Witch. That's me. Everyone else in the opposite direction in whence we came. Where can we find you on the internet and what you doing?
So yeah, I'm John. I'm at Johnny Bates on Twitter and also at Final Show Films. You can find me over at Final Show Films, both on Twitch and on YouTube. FinalShowFilms.com, and over at FinalShowFilms.com, and anywhere podcasts are sold. Tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, we have Hunter the Vigil. We'll be going back into our Terminus Tennessee, where we have a bunch of hunters doing stupid shit around the Atlanta area, and it's kind of fun. And then tomorrow morning, I'm back with our ADHD stream over there, and then tomorrow night we've got Grand Terror Shadowfront. You can check out our entire schedule on our website, FinalShowFilms.com, or just come follow us over at twitch.tv/FinalShowFilms.
Cool. Yep, y'all know your order. It would be Nick.
hey, Slowpool. Like Val said, you can find me here tomorrow doing the Expanse CTRPG. It's pretty much all I'm up to right now. There might be another game in the future, but we're pretty much getting into the meat of that series. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say.
Alright. I agree. Lilith.
So hey, I'm Lilith. You can find me at Death Carpets on just about any social media that I want to be found on. And if you like tabletop role playing games, and maybe you like heavy metal and things like that, go to ghostpuncher.net, check out my podcast, Ghost Puncher Core. It's the best damned role playing podcast in the world. Um, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Mitch.
Hi, I am Mitchell, also known as Penny Fertel on all the social medias. The biggest thing I have going on is I have a TTRPG coming out on the second week of May. It is called Necropunk, a post-apocalyptic future where we use corpses as our workforce. So check it out. It is the translation of the TTRPG in Italian El Ingranaggio, also based on the books by Valerio. So check it out. It's going to be amazing. Follow me on Twitter, Penny for a Tale, to get news, and the art is fantastic.
Hi, I'm Bloodcree. That's who I am on the internet. And yeah, I'm on Twitch and I stream things like roguelites and actual roguelikes and hard things like Darkest Dungeon and Metroidvanias and we have a comfy and chill time. As I usually am decent at them and occasionally get angry at them.
Very good. All right, everyone. With that, we're going to say goodbye, but we're going to go and raid our friends over at Follow Black Cats as they are all playing some spy game. So, with that, everybody, wave. We'll see. Thank you for that follow, whoever followed me. Bye, everyone.